Hey everybody, it's Alexia from amysticspath, back with another video for you guys. Thank you so much for tuning in and watching. Now this video is the Aries Tarot scopes for the month of May. Alright, and this is for my Sun, Moon, Rising, and Mars Aries signs. Now if you are new to the channel, I want to say that to please make sure that you turn on the notifications and subscribe so you don't miss any monthly, weekly guidance, messages from Spirit, or pick a card readings. Now, I want to go ahead and dive into what it is that we will be experiencing, or what it is that my Aries people can expect for the month of May. Now I'm doing things a little bit differently and just kind of shuffling on the spot. So let me know how you guys like this way of readings versus pre-shuffling and kind of just getting on. So what is it that my Aries people need to know, / what does the month of May have in store for my Aries people? Okay. Okay, so we have the card of Neptune here. And we have house 3, house 7, and the quality of air. So I kind of see that that there's going to be some communicating. When we're looking at house 3, there's going to be a need to communicate. And this is looking at within your relationships, all right? And we have open-mindedness and the element of air. So, and also house 3 is also technically ruled by the element of air because it's ruled by Gemini as well. So it looks like there's going to be some sort of level of communicating desires or illusions this month, Aries. And let's kind of look a little bit deeper into this, all right? And these are communication within the relationships that are important to you, but they may also be communication and conversations that are happening at work, as well as relationships. Yes, and we have the card of expose and reveal popping out, which is speaking of vulnerable conversations and things that are kind of needing to be exposed, which means that they kind of don't have really much light shed on them, as well as the rose's kiss. So we're speaking of these vulnerable moments, or what is kind of important or makes us feel vulnerable, but will also bring us joy, my Aries people. All right. And this one keeps wanting to pop out. We also have the wailing tree, which is reconciliations, and the lay of ancestral wisdom. And within this, I kind of feel like that this is generational healing that may even be happening, and there may be some conversations that you need to have that include some generational healing for your line. So it may be some things that you're going through that you're trying to break or adjust, that past ancestors have gone through, that they are kind of watching over you and watching you break these chains now. And I have goosebumps all over me while it is that I'm saying this. And we have empty well. So we're really starting to kind of have conversations that build us up instead of deplete us. All right. And we have the energy of benefactor. And I just feel like this is really coming together with the people that are close to you that you need to be having these important conversations with, that are about your fantasies, your desires, your fears, really getting them out in the open within your relationships. Now, this doesn't have to be romantic relationships. This can be relationships with your friends. Have you had bad past experiences with platonic friendships that things need to be discussed? Are you having bad experiences within relationships that is keeping you to the point where you wouldn't want to have conversations, where there's been trauma there, or maybe there's fear of what it is that is going to happen or how it is that's going to turn out. And we have temperance in the 9 of sacred circles. So we have really coming, and the Lover's card as well, you guys. So we have temperance, and the Nine of Sacred Circles, which is really sitting, and when I see this card, it's really sitting and connecting, really sitting with spirit, and really focusing on what is being spoken to you. And then we are focusing on really making balance and really bringing in peace and tranquility within our lives and within our relationships. But the only way we can do that is if we discuss and we talk about our dreams, we talk about our fears, because not only, and we talk about what is going on in our reality, because when we have the Neptune card here, this is also speaking of illusions, and fantasies, right? So illusions and fantasies don't always make up a good thing. Sometimes there can be a bad illusion, right? And something that we think is real that isn't actually real because of the fact that it is an illusion. So we must be mindful of that, all right? And when looking in here, we have the Lost in Space card, which is getting back to and needing direction back to your core, all right? So there may even be some things that you are trying to hide. It may be, it may be for whatever reason, but that doesn't, that doesn't mean that it needs to continue to stay in a hidden space. If things need to be talked about, they need to be talked about and communicated within your relationships. All right. We also have the King of Swords and the Nine of Swords, as well as the Three of Coins, you guys. And this is speaking of the fact that there is communicating, because I can't say the word right now. Articulating, there we go. Articulating what it is that is really within our mental state, within confidence and the composure of yourself. Whatever it needs to be said needs to not be backed away from because of fear, all right? You may have to, even if it takes more than one time to kind of bring things up or try to talk about something, keep working at it, because we're trying to close out some cycles. We're trying to close out some things, leave fears behind, and walk into a new space, right? We're trying to leave things behind and walk into a new space, walk into a new world, walk into a new state of being. But only can you walk into a new state of being the only way you can walk into a new state of being is if you are honest about what it is that you need to talk about and what it is that you need to be communicating, all right, and speaking to the people that are important to you within relationships, whether they are family, whether they are spousal, or whether they are of the, friend, very close friend relationships, all right? Now, this is what I'm seeing for my Aries people for the month of May. I hope that you all have gotten the clarity that you need and that you all have a very great day. If you feel like you need a reading specifically for yourself, please do not hesitate to contact me. I would love to work with you.